Hi there, and welcome to November's installment of the Self-Love Journey. This month, we are going to talk about intuition, which is probably for me one of my most favorite areas of discussion. And I am really excited to dive into it and to give you some pointers on how to build it up a little bit. In fact, I was thinking maybe this month I might do several videos with different things that we can use as tools to help us guide our intuition and help it grow. So let's talk a little bit about intuition. So we have six sense, right? We have the sense of sight, touch, taste, smell, hear, and then we have our intuition, which we don't use or lean in on as much as we should. It's very important. Intuition is something that even animals use in order to stay safe and protected and to survive. We have kind of pushed the need of intuition to the back burner because a lot of things are available to us through literature, through internet, through social media, through news and television, through word of mouth and friends, through church groups and pastors and societal leaders, and we're told that this is what we need to do, and we just believe and trust that this is right for us. So one of the main things that I found in my journey, and I'm sorry for the noise, I think the heat just turned on, with intuition, I tapped more into my intuition during a time of hermit mode. So when I pulled away my energy from outside sources and people and places and kind of stayed within my own energy, so I wasn't being heavily influenced by others' opinions and thoughts and stances. But with that, I also removed television, news. I stopped reading the newspaper, stopped watching TV, stopped watching news reports, stopped paying attention to the opinions of the outside world, and I started focusing more on the feelings that I felt in regards to situations. And so it all started with synchronicities, which I know I've discussed in the past in other videos with you. But when I started to have questions in regards to things that were happening in my own life, I started small. I started with what I could control and understand, and that was myself first before trying to understand the energies around me. So when I started questioning things that were happening in my own life, and I would pray on it, or I would ask divine to give me a sign, I started at that point noticing heavily synchronicities and number patterns. And it would bring me into a place of self-awareness. So for instance, I'm going to use a lot of examples. They're not necessarily factual examples, but just to deliver the message. Say for instance, I didn't know if I should go to the grocery store this morning or not. I don't need to, but for some reason, I felt that I shouldn't go. I don't know why. I just feel I shouldn't go. So I would say, divine, should I go? And then I'd start noticing patterns. Say they were ones synchronistically appearing to me. And then say I did go to the grocery store. And then when I went, something out of the ordinary or catastrophic or dangerous happened. Now I think back to, I asked divine, I got a sign, I went anyways, even though I felt I shouldn't, and something bad happened. Now I know the next time when I ask a question about should I or shouldn't I, and I get those same synchronistic numbers, perhaps that is a red flag or a warning from divine, that I should not do something. So that's just a basis on how intuition works, and it's going to be different for everyone. But the point is listening to your body, paying attention to the feelings that you're feeling, being very self-aware, which means you pay attention to everything from day to day, the way you feel, the way things play out, how you operate, and like watching the synchronicities and keeping track yourself, writing a journal, doing trial and error experiments. Eventually, it could be synchronistic numbers, it could be signs on billboards, it could be straight up words plastered in your face. You could see a billboard that says don't go. So there's that. But whatever it is that you're utilizing as a control, if this is like an experiment to help you understand your own intuition, you're gonna start recognizing certain feelings that you have in certain scenarios. So those times that you knew you shouldn't go do something but you did it anyways, and then something bad happened, you're going to now realize and pay attention to and recognize how you felt moments before you made the choice to do something you shouldn't have done. So now every other single time that moving forward that you know intuitively you need to not do, you're going to feel that feeling and you're going to know, I shouldn't do this. It's in my gut. It's very, very important to know your body every day, to feel your energy, to know where you sit. Am I in a good mood? Am I in a bad mood? Am I in an anxious mood? Am I in a depressed mood? Am I erratic today? Am I even today? These are all things to take note of. It's very important. It's your job to know where you sit in your own energy. Once you understand your own energy, it's easy to see the subtle differences. So I try my best to always stay in a very even mood, an even energy, because it allows me to feel the shift around people and environments and things that I'm about to partake in or go places or decision making. When there's a shift, a subtle shift, those little tiny little subtle shifts you can feel intensely if you maintain an even energy field. So how do we maintain an an even energy field? It takes a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a process, and you're going to probably have to do a lot of legwork and experimentation, and you're the only one that can do this. For starters, no one else can do this for you. Every individual does have intuitive abilities and has the ability to utilize them for their highest good. You have to learn how to use them yourself. But with an even energy field, you're going to want to do a lot of cleansing of your energy. The ways I cleanse my energy is through rest, meditation. Sometimes I use stretching and yoga, sometimes exercising. These are all different things that I've tried that all help me. Exercising, cardio, clearing the mind. I always advocate for this and I love it, but I use red light, infrared light tanning. I think that helps with my energy field as well. And when I do that, I put on binaural beats and I use